It
Hi,
was.
this is Liz.
There's Liz.
Is this Alan Thicke?
Yeah, hi, Liz.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. It's my TV dad.
I can already hear that Flint accent.
Oh my good. You know what I've been singing all week? Show me that smile
Oh,
again.
good. And you have a little
Yeah, I've been singing it all
vibrato
week.
there.
Yeah. Thank you. What an honor to be talking with you,
Well,
Alan.
thanks, Liz.
I talked to Bill Cosby too, so I'm just going down my TV dad list.
Yeah, who you got next? Charlie Sheen.
I don't know. I don't know. Whenever an opportunity comes about, I'll take it. So, how's everything going? Do we have are we good to go on that end?
I'm fine, just hanging around.
Are they taping already?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Then I won't waste your time here, Alan. Okay, so we're talking about I'm talking about ways to save on college, road trips, and you're an author as well, right?
Yes.
Why don't you talk about the book that you have coming out, or is it out already?
I started with my first book was called How Men Have Babies, The Pregnant Father's Survival Guide. And then the sequel to that was How to Raise Kids Who Won't Hate You. And I get you right up to the college experience, and then you're on your own. Nobody can help you with that, except I'm happy to say now that the Princeton Review, no less an authority than Princeton, has teamed up with Fairfield Inns, a Marriott brand across the country. And they have now a program that's very helpful for families as you contemplate the college experience. The classic college road trip. They have an affordable, comfortable, pleasurable, educational way to make your college road trip a great milestone experience for the whole family.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. Let's go back to your first book, How Men Have Babies. That the Pregnant Father's Survival Guide. Talk about that, and why did you think that was something you had to do?
Well, you know, when I wrote it a few years ago, there were thousands of books for her and nothing for him. Every possible, they're now making a movie out of what to expect when you're expecting. But there were no books for the husbands, for the dads, to guide them through that experience. And the couple of resource reference books that I did find were all pretty frightening, frankly. They didn't make it, they made it a daunting experience, very clinical and scary. So I thought that writing something with a bit of a sense of humanity and humor and compassion would be a good idea, and it was very nicely received. Men don't buy it. Men never bought that book. They don't take directions about childbirth any more than they do about directions on a freeway. But women would buy the book, and then they would highlight the parts that they wanted their husbands to read, and so it did nicely, thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, you worked out with growing pains for several years, and you know the old saying, you know, it's not, life isn't like a sitcom where you can, you know, you have your family problems and you solve it in 30 minutes. You are living, you know what that's like, and you know what it's like to have kids. Talk about the differences between solving your problems in a half-hour show and real life.
Well, it's much easier to know what to say to your kids when you have 14 writers following you around. It's tougher when you have to do it yourself, but my recommendation is always to make sure that your voice is heard loud and clear amidst the cacophony of all of the other influences that kids are exposed to, especially now in this day and age of social networking and with all the technology they have. They're going to hear plenty of voices, and yours needs to be one of the clearest.
Oh, and what is the main message that you want to send to parents today?
Well, I think as it relates to the college experience and the college road trips, I think that you can't start too young. I have a 14-year-old only now going into high school, and I've already taken him to a couple of campuses because I want him to know that he's in the big leagues now. The bar is raised. The effort and the commitment that he needs to make to his academics are important, and they're going to pay off a few years from now when he goes to college. And I don't emphasize just the academics of college. That's obvious. That's careers and future and stability and jobs and all of that. But I talked to him a little bit about the fun of it, the social experience of university, And you know, they do want to know where the party is and where the girls are and how good is our football team. And I think those are important elements. Otherwise, if you just talk about the academics, the kids that kind of, you know, glaze over, you might lose them. But make it fun. The totality of the college experience is important.
Yeah, and that's definitely good advice out there for parents today. And you have 3 sons, one of which I do know of, which is Robin. Talk about the other 2, and are they kind of following in your footsteps in show business, or are they kind of going the college way, getting the...
Well, my eldest son, Brennan, has a wonderful business with his wife. Check out Dolly Couture. It's a custom wedding dress business.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that they established a few years ago. Does very well, and they will customize wedding dresses. Affordable, original, very creative, and he's very happy and ensconced in that business. They've given me I have a fabulous 3-year-old grandson from that pair. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, and Robin and Paula have a 16-month-old. Robin's new single is out now. It's called Animal. Check it out. He'll be touring in the fall, and Paula is Tom Cruise leading lady in the new Mission Impossible. You'll see that in December. So the whole family is thriving and doing well, I'm happy to say. And my 14-year-old is the apple of my eye and playing some hockey. You can relate to that back in Flint.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and it's tougher to find ice time in Santa Barbara, but he manages to, and we're all having a great time together, and he's looking forward to high school.
Yeah, speaking of Santa Barbara, I kept up with the Kardashians, and I saw your name on the guest list, and I about flipped my lid over the weekend. I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Alan, and he's at the Kardashian wedding today.
It was an amazing party, every bit as extravagant as you would expect. I've known the family for years. In fact, Chris, the mom, was a bridesmaid at one of my weddings. And
Are you kidding?
yeah, and I've known Kim since she was about 12. And played a lot of golf with Bruce over the years. So, but the big thrill for me was that Robin sang his song "Angel" for their first dance.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this has been just a pleasure, Alan. I can't believe it. My husband is so excited to hear I was going to get to talk to you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Well, show me that smile again.
Yeah, the Growing Pains song is always in our house. So, yeah, know that it's staying true in Flint.
Good.
All right, thanks a lot. I think we're all set. Are they good on your end?
Thank you. Yes, Liz, thank you. Make sure they're checking out the Princeton Review and fairfieldinn.com.
Yeah, we sure will. All right,
Okay.
thanks a lot, Alan.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.